the way. Looks to dink one in. Defending of the desperate variety. Now the counter. He's through the middle. Has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Lennon. He's got through. Has a pop! There's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Barry.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Looks the clip and the shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Look at the defender bombing forward. Cut out in the nick of time. Looking to break out here. Lennon. He's off on a marauding run. Lennon! And it's there! And already they're looking to run away with it. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Gibson. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's through. Heads it! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well played, he saw that coming. And the half-time whistle goes. And as easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change in the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the action has already resumed here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Forward it goes. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. King.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Hoists it forward. King. Brought forward. What does he try from here? It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Ball's out on the left now. He's had a shot! It's broken loose. Oh, he's not going to get that. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Gibson. He came in hard, very hard. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And it's played forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Chance to break. He's made sure that that won't get through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Clark. And he's on his way! And the finish! Trying to get there. You can get that clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. So unbeaten in the group, 5 points from 9 and 9 times from 10. That is plenty. Well, how will we look back on that?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it, an experience that can benefit them all in the longer term.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And we're underway. That has put a stop to that. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Burn. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Goalkeeper's ball. Ball's out on the left now. Green. Burn. Gets it upfield. He spotted the run and played him through. Has a goal! Yes, it's there! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
You know, looking back on that, I honestly think that the keeper could have helped that situation. You can see the whole picture in front of him and let that defence know. But it seems the message didn't come across very well, and I think they were duly punished.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Can he find a finish that goes for goal? And yes, it's there! And already they're looking to run away with it. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Timely intervention. Big chance! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a come.
He's gone for it! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's played forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push.
That'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. No reported change to either side during the break. Byrne. Looks to dink one in. Looks to play him in. But a minor communications breakdown. Gets the better of his man. Green. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That's a brilliant interception. You can get that clear.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
That's a good ball to find it, and the shot! No, not quite. So here comes the substitution. Plays it out to the flank. Byrne. Ball through needs to be good here. Cut out in the nick of time. And out to safety. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
That's a promising ball. Could be a chance. Goes for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. Finds himself eased off the ball. Is there any support? He's gone for it! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, he's broken through. And he's cut it out. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So they bask in their win. A genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. So 4 points from 9, it leaves them right on the cusp and sweating on the group equation. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Hello and welcome all to what I'm sure is going to be an unmissable game. Here's the key information. We have a side looking to make it into the exclusive knockout stage of the competition. A victory does it, but anything less than that could lead to all sorts of complications. Everybody is ready to go once we have the formalities out of the way. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Shot at goal! Cooper. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think
that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And that's sprayed out wide. So it is still 0-0. Has a look and plays it in. Timely intervention. There's a long ball. Cuts it out. A win here so important to their ambitions. Well played, he saw that coming. Has a hit! There's a goal!
And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Going through. Hoists it high. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Played into space out wide. He's gone for it! Yes, it's there! A goal at a really telling moment. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Just brushed off the ball there. And it's going to be the final action of the first half. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. And they come to the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Has a hit!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's in, big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
He's had a go! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Chip through, and it's got through. And he's onside. Goes for a sweeping cross.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Well positioned to make that interception. Good ball. Now Shaw has a go! It's in! And the comeback is complete. Rarely outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Lobs it in gently. He's through the middle. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. With a delicate ball. He's going after it. There's the delivery.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Goes for goal! Sticks it away! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
So the lead now is 2. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Plays it out to the wing. Gets it back. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's left his man. A heavy challenge. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead, and they lost the game. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas, and they couldn't find the solution to those wide defensive positions. A very poor show.
And so the prevalent question on everybody's mind ahead of the game here, will they make it out of the group stage? Well, the odds are very, very good on paper. A single point is all that they need, and they need no favours from anybody else. It is in their hands. The faithful has every right to expect, to believe, a feeling very much reflected in the pre-match atmosphere. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what happens next.
To be perfectly honest, Peter, it would be a big surprise for them to slip up at this stage and not qualify now. Thinking about a point is potentially much more problematical than going after 3. We've seen many a team do that, and before you know it, they're getting it wrong. If they're true to themselves, I'm ready to back their chances.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Davidson gets into a dangerous position. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Malone. It's being played forward. It'll be a throw-in.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. He spotted the run and played him through. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Needs to locate someone up front. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's the chance to counter. Attempts to play it through, and it's got through. And it's hoisted clear. That's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. Plays a clever pass. Timely intervention. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Wilson. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Gets into some space. Gets it into the middle. And he heaves it forward. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're already into the second period. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Gets it back. Ball's gone out of play. And shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Strong punch. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Keeper's got good distance on that. Martin tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. There's a long ball. It's got through. Hoists it forward. Cuts it out. And that's been won straight back. Chip through. Davidson. And it's played forward.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Done very well to intervene. Quick ball forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Rapidly approaching the end. Good idea, just poorly executed.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Knocks it away. Up to meet it. And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. The end of the game. Reflections?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it, an experience that can benefit them all in the longer term.